If you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who'd you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay, and why is that?
Well, mainly because the other option would be Kamala Harris, and I still don't think that the Democrats have changed their ways, and I think they are too socialist, basically, and I don't like socialism.
Okay, can you define socialism?
Well, public ownership of many stuff, like the means of production, instead of private ownership.
Okay, so like for example, Donald Trump wanting to own 10% of Intel.
No, I haven't heard about that one actually.
Yeah, so is he advocating for socialism because he wants to own 10% of Intel?
Depending on why he is doing that, is he buying 10% of Intel or is he
Yep,
what?
they want the federal government to own 10% of Intel.
I'd say that's not a good thing, but I still think that the Democrats are doing more socialist, and you have that
Such as?
voter base. Well, look at Mamdani right now in New York talking about state-run grocery stores.
Okay,
Um,
so by the way, so your only example is Mamdani, who isn't elected yet.
no, okay, I give you more. Just the general talk of raising taxes on the rich.
But
For
Trump
me,
is
this
raising
is
taxes on
socialist.
the poor by implementing tariffs. So if raising taxes on the rich is socialism, what is raising taxes on the poor?
I'd say that your prices won't go up if you buy American,
Wait,
and
what is that? If it's socialism to raise taxes on the rich, what is it socialism to do, or when you raise taxes on the poor?
I wouldn't call it socialism, but you shouldn't do that either,
Why?
honestly.
So raising taxes on the rich is socialism, but raising taxes on the poor isn't socialism.
Nothing to do with it. Like you can't say that tariffs are socialism, but I
Wait, but you
see
just said
your
raising
point.
taxes is socialism. Tariffs are a tax.
Yes.
Therefore, raising tariffs would be raising socialist ideology, correct, under your view?
Uh, I don't see it that way. Like
Okay.
usually,
You
okay,
said raising
maybe
taxes
the
is
word.
socialism. Raising tariffs is raising taxes. Therefore, under your view, it's socialism.
Yes, I see your point, but maybe the socialism isn't the right word. I'd say I use it as an umbrella term because, but what I really don't like is like all this stuff. I think you even know what I mean. I don't like this. Oh, the rich needs to pay to tax the rich,
I have a
uh,
question though. Have you been on
anti-free
my lab?
market stuff.
But before you do, have you been on my lab before?
No, actually, no. Or I've listened but not talked here
Okay,
before.
okay. I was just saying if you've debated me before. Continue.
No. Yes. So anyway, uh, basically, I'm an entrepreneur. I run a business, and that's a big reason why I vote. I know that the importance of business owners and the hard work that they do and how difficult it is. And uh, Trump is also a business owner, a big business owner and entrepreneur, and that's one reason why I liked him in the beginning. But I do still see the Democrats are being more hostile against business owners, like talk about tax the rich, and not just the rich, more like uh, reducing the work week, and that will be paid by the business owners. And I don't know, I just feel you're being hostile, and some radical leftists are very hostile
Okay, wait. So
against
you
the
think
business owners.
it's hostile to increase taxes on the rich? Is it hostile to increase taxes on the poor?
uh I didn't say that it was hostile only to tax the rich. I say actually your
So it's
rhetoric
also
against them are
hostile to
hostile.
tax the poor, correct?
Sure, I'll give you that one. Yes, yeah, we
Okay.
should not
So
do that.
which is more hostile, taxing the rich or taxing the poor?
I don't just the tax by itself is not hostile. It depends on what
Oh,
is for and how much. Uh,
okay.
but I think the rhetoric is hostile. Like the way you talk about business owners and Elon Musk and large entrepreneurs.
Give me a
I think we should
specific piece of
appreciate.
rhetoric. Give me a specific piece of rhetoric that the left engages in towards business owners that you think is quote unquote hostile.
Well, AOC is a good example of how she's talking about, oh, Elon Musk is not an intelligent, he's not this guy with a good background. He was born rich with an emerald mine, he's spoiled, all this kind. And they say this about a lot of people, entrepreneurs.
What was the lie?
Well, most of it, like, I think he is very intelligent and he's like one of our best entrepreneurs in the country. We should be proud to have Elon Musk here. That's what I
What
think.
makes you think that he specifically is intelligent?
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where we differ a huge amount because I see him as super intelligent. The
Why?
way he succeeded in the things he does and he's doing, uh, the companies he's running are insanely high technology and groundbreaking in many ways. And
Does that mean he
I'd say it's
produced it
very
though?
difficult to
He's
run
just
those.
running he's just the investor in the companies and the CEO. So what did he specifically do?
He built them from the ground up.
No, he didn't. He bought them. He bought Tesla.
For how much?
I'd have to go back and check.
For pennies. Not pennies literally, but like literally nothing. Tesla was nothing when he got it, and he took it to
So
the biggest
but he
car
still
company
bought
in
it.
the world.
He bought Tesla's shares worth approximately $1 billion.
He bought the.
That's way later. Hold up. Originally.
Yes.
Uh,
He probably paid like $1 million max, and it's insane what he did. You
so
know how hard it
six
is to
point
build a
five
car
million.
company?
6.5 million.
Yes, and imagine that he took 6.5 million and made it to one of the biggest car companies in electric vehicles. It's good for the environment as well.
Wait, he doesn't. He
Trust me,
literally
it's hard to
supported
do.
Trump, who believes the climate is going to start cooling, and science just doesn't know it yet. If you believe in climate change, why do you support a candidate that called for a hoax
Uh, Honestly, I
or that
think
called it a
Elon
hoax?
Musk. Yes, and I think Elon Musk doesn't agree with that. Me neither. I don't think it's a hoax. But I think why did Elon support Trump? In my opinion, he also found the left side to be very hostile, and that's why I think he shifted. It wasn't like that in the beginning. He was a Democrat before.
So
But
again,
what
that's not even
happened?
like an explanation. So the point is that he specifically has very clearly undermined our ability to fight climate change by specifically supporting Donald Trump. He's done that. That was him. He utilized his buying of Twitter to help Trump win the election.
Yes, and I think he has his reasons. But anyways, the car company did was the opposite. He helped climate with that.
He's obviously not overall helped the climate by supporting Trump. That's ridiculous.
Okay, well, we can have this discussion about whether he helped the climate or not. But the original discussion was whether you asked why I think he's intelligent, and that's why. And I think that like if we're gonna say, oh, he's not,
Do
he
you think
got
Trump is
served on a silver.
intelligent?
Sorry.
Do you think Trump is intelligent?
Uh, yes, in a way, not as intelligent as Elon Musk, but I think he has
What
actually
makes
some
you think that
intuitive
Trump is
intelligence.
intelligent?
Okay, well, number one, I don't think it's possible to succeed on the level that he does without having some sort of intelligence. Uh,
Okay.
like, how do you succeed if you're not intelligent? Honestly, how do you become the president and
Because people who are not intelligent
multi-billionaire?
follow you.
But intelligent people as well. All the biggest business people supported him. Look, Jeff
Wait,
Bezos, Elon
that
Musk.
doesn't mean that it's better for the country. Obviously, you understand that people specifically supporting him who are rich doesn't necessarily mean that he's better for the country. It just means that he's better for rich people.
And here's why you may differ, but I think that many people are rich because they're very intelligent. Some people are born with it, but some are just intelligent and ambitious and hardworking. And that's
Okay.
why they're rich. For example, you're very successful, I think, because you're intelligent. Otherwise, you wouldn't be. You wouldn't be where you're at in life if you're not intelligent. Same with many rich people.
There are plenty of people who have platforms on social media that are not intelligent. Okay, I don't think that's evidence of whether or not someone's intelligent.
Okay, but if you say
I think the way that you would identify that I'm intelligent wouldn't be by just saying that I have a platform. That's obviously a ridiculous way to identify that.
okay, maybe, but I see it like for me, success is a sign. Like it's not a surefire sign, but it's like okay, it's a hint. Okay, that my guy might be lucky, or he's intelligent, or he's very hardworking. But I would say if you look at a successful person versus a non-successful one, on average, the successful one is on average probably more intelligent.
That's not true with Donald Trump, clearly. So can you address Donald Trump?
Okay, so what I think he does that is intelligent is I think he knows business. He wrote a book, which I know even before he became president, The Art of the Deal. I say there's a lot of value in that book. You can learn a lot about how to make deals.
Can
So
you tell
I
me
don't know
one
if this
thing
is.
you learned about that learned from that book?
I haven't read it fully. I just
Have
know
you
that
read it
it's.
at all?
I've read some of it. I've listened to some of it as well.
Sounds like
Uh,
there's such good information that you didn't even want to read it fully. He doesn't even know. He's looking it up now.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I it was low battery actually, but no, I have not read it that much, and maybe I should. But okay, if we're gonna have the debate about that, I could. I'm not even gonna sit here and say I'm 100% sure he's super intelligent, but that's why you asked me why I voted for Trump. That's my opinion. I'm kind of believing, like I trust in entrepreneurs. I know that leading people is a good skill and a skill that you train by doing it. And if you're not intelligent, you oftentimes fail. Like there's a lot of failed businesses, and only a few of them are successful. I know you guys look at it a whole other way. You say, oh, they were born with money, but the way I see it, if you're born with money, and there's so many people who do that and they lose it, they crash their father's business.
Yeah,
So many people
Trump
do
has
that.
6 bankruptcies, including a casino twice.
And that's true. But he did get himself back up to billions again. So, like, yeah, he fell down 7 times, got up 8. Hard worker, ambitious.
I don't think I would categorize Trump as a hard worker. All right, now can you give me like a maybe like an economic policy of Trump's that you like that he influenced to get passed that you think is beneficial for the country as a whole?
Okay, so I liked the no tax on tips and his tax cuts, but the no tax on tips sounds very good. And I've heard talk. I don't know. He hasn't done it yet, but they're
The no
talking
tax on
about.
tips deduction is a thing, but it's only a deduction. It's not no tax on tips overall. And also Kamala Harris supported the same thing.
Okay, that's a good one. But also they're talking about uh, the Doge thing. I loved cutting waste, fraud, and abuse. I think that's an amazing thing to do.
Well,
Uh,
Elon said that Trump went against every single thing that he specifically fought for in Doge, specifically by supporting the big beautiful bill.
I agree with Elon there. Honestly, I think Elon is way more intelligent. I wish he was president, but that's just me. But no, I agree. I think that Elon is right, and
So if he
Trump
went against
probably.
everything that Doge, fought for, then would you say that you probably shouldn't support Doge, or not Doge? I should probably support Trump.
Uh, I don't fully support everything he does, but I would still choose him before Kamala Harris because they wouldn't do Doge. They would. They didn't do that at
They
all.
did do less debt related spending. They did way less debt related spending by over 4 trillion less.
Okay, but may I ask my question? Because what really made me scared about the Democrats is actually this is a philosophy of mine. Like the radical left, they scare me. The way they talk about the rich and communists, and if it feels like the Democrats often they don't put a red line and say like this is not okay to
I
say.
like
They
on what?
go
Give me a
along with
specific
it.
point.
Eat the rich, this whole slogan, and
That's
so
it.
yeah,
Literally just
this
means
is,
tax the rich. That's all it means.
doesn't sound nice, does it? Like it sounds like you want to do violence, and it's like it's
No,
hostile. It's
no.
hostile rhetoric.
Can you name one Democratic politician that's advocated for political violence?
Actually, I could. I don't remember his name, but there was this guy who, some general attorney who actually wanted to unalive some guy's kids.
I would love
I
a
don't know if you
specific
know who I
example.
mean.
I would love a specific example. Well, I can tell you one on the Republican side. Donald Trump pardoned violent rioters, who were police officers, and he called them patriots. But wait, there's that
I
one guy
understand.
that's Democrat that we don't even know.
I understand, and okay, I don't have the name in front of me, so I guess I can't really do much. But what is your answer then? Do you think that it's okay about the radical leftist and the rhetoric? You know what I mean, right?
Well, who's the radical left? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Communists, socialists,
I don't think communists and socialists have much political
collectivists.
power in our current system.
I'm afraid that they are getting it because the
Where?
Democrats are letting them in.
Can you name a communist in position of power?
Mamdani.
Mamdani's not in a position of power yet in terms of the mayor, and also he's not a communist. He's a democratic socialist. He's advocating
Yeah,
for
but
social
is the
democracy.
difference that big?
Yes,
He's
that's a
trying
huge difference.
to, but he's trying to make communism. He's saying billionaires shouldn't exist. All this hostile,
That's
like
not
this
communism
is
even.
America.
Communism is a stateless,
But
classless, moneyless society. That's not communism.
okay, that's the most extreme and complete version of it. But still, is not this America the land of the free? What does it mean with billionaires
If it's
shouldn't
the land of the
exist?
free, why do you
This is
support a candidate that's undermining multiple of our constitutionally protected rights?
because I believe, and maybe I'm wrong, but I believe that he's a revolutionary, and the things he's doing, he's gonna break some rules, and
He's a revolutionary. Explain how he's a quote-unquote revolutionary. How is Donald Trump a revolutionary?
no, I think that it's a revolutionary movement. No, he's just the
In what
figurehead,
way?
but well, he's an outsider. He's not. He did not have a political background, and a lot of the people in his cabinet
He
are
ran for office
outsiders.
in 2000 and got blown out of the water.
I didn't know that actually. But the things he's doing, I think they're fighting this. I don't know the right word because you, if I say socialist, you question me on it. So
Yeah,
let's just
because
say woke. The woke mind virus.
can you define woke?
Woke. So it's basically, I'd say, it's not that easy to define because it's different. But it's like people who um, have an victim mindset. I'd say is a good, like they think about this
So like
oppressor
Trump?
oppressed.
So like Trump, who said that like he lost he said that the 2020 election was rigged. He thinks that he's being disenfranchised by the system. He thinks that there's like, us going after him, trying to like weaponize the DOJ against him. So like Donald Trump having the victim mentality with the 2020 election. So is he woke?
That's not what I mean with victim mentality.
Oh, okay.
Like you,
So what do you mean?
you can feel that you've been wronged in something without having, but the victim mentality
Hey
is what
everyone,
is
there's an
constant.
addendum on the definition. It can only be applicable to people that are not Trump.